what makes the Northwoods special? It's not trophy walleyes, it's not catching a million walleyes, it's all of the variety of different little water.
While you're setting up, give me.
You want me to give it to you?
The introduction.
What is going on, guys? We are back with another very exciting video. Maybe it's not going to be exciting. Maybe it's just going to be relaxing.
Well, it's going to be exciting.
You think it's going to be exciting?
If we catch fish, it will be.
Well, if we catch a fish, it'll be exciting.
Not, you didn't do your job.
Yeah, my only job today, outside of setting this last camera up, is to catch the fish. And Mitch claims he's going to film this video for you guys. So, first of all, let us know if you're like, man, this is the worst editing I've ever seen. Let us know. Second of all, let us know if you guys like this kind of. We're hoping to capture. I realize that whenever I set a camera up and film myself, I am only capturing what I am set out there to capture, which is a problem. And I don't like that very much. So we need some kind of different twang, a little different twang to a video here, which is what we're hoping to kind of capture today. But we're up in the Northwoods. What makes the Northwoods special? It's not trophy walleyes, it's not catching a million walleyes, it's all of the variety of different little water in which I can go to and fish for walleyes today and hopefully catch a few along the way. So that's kind of what we're hoping to capture. Fun little leisurely day in the boat. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. What else, Mitchell? What am I missing here?
That's about it. I think you can quit talking. Let's go find some fish, dude.
Let's go find some fish. But today should be kind of a catch a couple here, get in the truck, drive 5 minutes, catch a couple there, and across the Northwoods we go.
Yeah, that's the plan. Are we going to do some natural lakes, flowages, rivers?
Flowages, we're on a flowage right now. We'll kind of give you guys the deets when we get up to where we're going to fish, but we're going to fish several different styles of bodies of water today.
Okay.
Check, check.
Check, check.
Boom. Well, we are on a flowage system today, ladies and gentlemen. This one, is it a big fish thing?
Definitely not a big fish
Definitely
thing.
not a big fish thing, but if we can get a couple of those 14, 15ers, a couple of those 16, 17, 18ers, it's going to be a good hour for fishing out here, really. So we got a couple rods we're going to go to work with. We're hopefully going to unstump some walleyes out here. You like it?
Let's see.
Let's roll, baby. Bite. There we go, folks. Oh, how long did that take?
About 2 minutes.
Little guy. Hey, it's a start. You like that imagery?
I do.
Just for you guys, There we go. Walleye number one. What is he, 13.5 inches?
Yeah.
He's a trophy. Now, if we can get a 16-incher, then I think we just go right to the next lake off that huge wave of success. What do you think?
Yeah,
if we boat one of those monstrous 16ers.
Monster fish.
I like it. And that basically what we're doing is, I just filmed an app video for this. Should we talk about that?
Sure.
So I just filmed an app video doing the same thing, and obviously if you spend a bunch of hours doing this, you're going to reap the rewards of it. But in these flowages this time of year, all these fish are going through transition kind of everywhere you are right now. On these flowages, there's kind of a key little pattern I like to run, revolving around wood in the water. And it's kind of the way you're fishing it that makes it a really productive pattern. But during this kind of September time frame, definitely a very productive way to fish. Where these kind of transitioning fish moving from deep to eventually shallow water late in the fall. To find that video, you'll click on the exclusive videos tab, and then you'll click on summer or early fall, because we're kind of in that transition time frame, and then reservoir flowage system, and the thumbnail will be right on there. You guys will see it.
Bobber down again.
Got down.
Is it a fish this time?
Oh, it's a fish this time. It is a walleye.
Is it?
We are unstumping the walleyes.
Does it feel like a big walleye?
No, it does not feel like a big walleye.
Oh, it doesn't look too bad.
I mean, you guys might be watching the same, like, gosh, those are small fish, but this is the ones you're after this time, and they're not easy to come by, are they?
They're really not.
And caught. This one's probably, oof. Is he gonna be right there again?
Let me come around and see. Oh yeah.
15.5, baby.
He is.
We did it. In a short amount of time, we have caught a few of those legal-sized walleyes. Not big, rewarding though. It's kind of one of these nice parts of it. you know, I find myself like mainly going after some of the bigger fish, and then like I kind of get like, oh, let's mix it up today, and then kind of going for like the ultimate challenge, which is just getting a few of these nice fish on some of these systems that, you know, 15 plus inches are super tough to come by. Good.
Is that it?
Yeah,
That's all you have to say?
Are we moving on, or are we gonna try for like another fish?
Well, that's what I was wondering. I thought you were gonna.
Oh, what do you think?
I thought you were leading into. All right, now we're gonna pack up and
A couple more casts of the stump.
we're gonna go catch 30 inchers.
30 inches. I don't know about that today. Maybe some 26, 27. What do you guys want? Do you guys want to see like more small pressured lake stuff, or do you want to see like low numbers, bigger fish type of bite? Maybe we'll do a little bit of both. Maybe we'll do one more like small lake, like just one of those lakes where it's like tough to get a few walleyes. And then we'll do maybe end on like one like real big fish thing.
I like it. Oh!
30 incher, boys.
What happened there?
Are we good? Are we good?
Yep. Bob her down, bob her down. Oh!
Fish on.
Is this the fish?
Making it rain, boys.
Is this the elusive?
I mean, they're not bad ones, are they?
No, it's not bad at all.
He's kind of a little chubby guy. He's a chubby guy. Is he 15? You think?
I don't know. We might have to throw that one on the. You gonna bump them again?
On the official bumper ring?
How many times do you sit here and bump walleyes though, honestly?
Never, dude.
Never. It's not a thing. I don't know if he's.
Oh,
he hit. He hit. Look at that. The tail fold got it.
We got 3 clone walleyes.
So big you can't hold it.
We got 1 short and 3 15-inch clone walleyes, which will take it, man. I mean, this is a pretty rewarding outing for me on a little pattern which I kind of played around with last night. Haven't done it in a while. I wanted to get a good transitional ab video, so that's kind of why I was out here, and then why we're out here this morning too, I guess.
So what do you think? Move on?
Having fun.
Are we moving on?
I don't want to move when I got all these walleyes on this stump.
All right, keep going.
I get like a kid. I get like a kid in a candy store, don't I?
Well, the guy, we get out to the lake this morning. The guy has a plan. We're gonna catch like 2 fish and we're gonna bounce. Well, now we're on fish number 4, and he just can't stop himself.
Can't stop.
He can't stop himself.
Well, contrary to what my cameraman wants me to do, overriding him, we're fishing one last stump because I'm a crackhead and addicted to the grind, Mitchell. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say.
This isn't a facade we put up, like, oh, we love to fish. We love to fish for the views, right? No. We like to fish because we like to rip them lips. You know.
Tug is the drug when it comes to this guy.
Drug, man.
And that is literally no joke.
I do like to fish.
The guy likes to fish.
A little bit.
Do you have any other hobbies, though, actually?
Well,
I think you're starting to get one,
a
but...
little bit of bow hunting, a little bit of hunting.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, starting to creep into the mix as an actual hobby.
Yeah, which I knew it would eventually happen.
dangerous.
But besides that, which is just at the very beginning stages, you don't have a single hobby.
No, I don't.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing at all.
Pretty much a loser.
That's a fish.
We'll take him like that, huh?
It is a fish right there.
He's a 16-incher, would you say?
It looks like it to me.
Just came off a little funky spot on the bottom. We'll spot lock down real quick. I'll take those. I'll take those, my friend. There we go. There's our, would be a limit of walleyes on the local flowage system.
How happy are you?
I mean, it feels good. It feels very rewarding, you know? You guys are looking at this saying, Tom, what is small fish? I'm not used to having a cameraman. It looks like Mitch is 1 inch from the fish and like he's seeing nothing, which maybe it looks good. I don't know. There we go. I mean, I just want to hold them, put them in my pocket, take them home.
You do, actually. I know you do.
I'm so happy about it. But
At least you won't keep them, though.
we have to do our due diligence and let these fish go. There's no more important thing, especially on a lot of these small lakes, than catch and release. Extremely important. You think about, you know, how few fish are probably in a lot of these smaller systems in the Northwoods, and it's not a whole heck of a lot, is it?
It's not. No, it's not.
So super important to let them go, obviously. Do the viewers want any context where that fish came from, or no?
Yeah, give me some context. How'd you find that fish?
Well, you can kind of see if the boat kind of stops rocking.
I was kind of. I already flipped the camera on.
If I
I knew it was coming.
If I pan this way, you can see there's a little bit of pretty clean bottom right there. There's just this little roll right there. They love those kind of little rolls. And there's a little bit of like brush and bait fish up on top of that little roll right there. And that fish came just on the other side of it. Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky. All right, so we kind of had a plan to start the day.
Yes, sir.
And that plan was to go to several lakes, right?
Yeah, which I still think we're gonna go to a second one.
Are we? I thought the plan, you keep changing your mind
I know.
every 3 seconds.
Good at that.
I thought we were gonna do a nice little launch out here. And
Well, I think we still say we do that. What do you say?
I mean, I'm always down to eat.
Or we kind of, maybe we'll fish for just a little longer and we'll get some grub at one of them. I know this is one of Mitchell's favorite things about fishing a lake like this. You
Of
got
course
what,
it is.
16 different places you can get lunch at.
Dude, everybody out there watching this video right now agrees with me.
I know.
Probably. Except, you know, the funny thing is, I will say, on guide trips, nobody wants to take a lunch break.
Really?
And I actually love that. Yeah, it doesn't. You know how it is. You when you go fishing, you take a lunch break, and then what
just wanna
happens?
take a nap afterwards.
Exactly. What happens afterwards? You're just kind of like, an hour goes by, and you're like, yeah, we're probably pretty good for the day.
Burger, a beer, a little sunshine on the patio.
Whew. Usually, it's just better not to take a break.
Limit of flowage walleyes.
Oh man.
No, let them all go, obviously.
Still, I mean, technically got a limit.
Yeah, it is a rewarding experience.
And you're the only one fishing, so we for sure got a limit.
Yeah. I'm gonna start putting them in my pockets because the live well's full. Never cared before.
I know you didn't. The boat used to be so beat up.
Now I missed it.
The guy literally
out. I'm like, gotta wash my boat today.
The guy literally beat up my boat for.
Oh, whatever.
He gets in the new Warrior and just polishes it every night.
Oh, this boat's a little prettier.
I mean,
Crafts.
I guess.
Yes, it is.
All right, lunchtime. How
Boat has
excited are
earned my
you?
respect. Yours was like trying to break a wild horse out here.
Yeah, that thing's got a personality of its own. It's like a wild Mustang.
Boys and girls, here's the deal. We had a decent little morning of fishing. We had a delicious lunch. We're enjoying the day. It's Labor Day weekend. It's like 90 degrees outside. We could go to the other lake as we've been discussing all day and probably catch some much larger fish. But to be honest with you, and I'm not, maybe I can speak for Mitchell too, we're just kind of having a good time out here, aren't we?
Yeah, it's an absolute blast.
And for most of the season, we've been doing a lot of this fishing for a lot of larger fish, you know, on clear water, deep, suspended type of bites this summer. So it's probably a good thing we're kind of showcasing something a little bit different. And hopefully you guys are kind of enjoying this take. So with that being said, we're just gonna stay out here for another hour or two and hopefully kind of keep stringing a few fish together on kind of this, you know, funky little different style of fishing lake that we don't fish all the time. What do you have to add, Mitchell? Anything?
No, not much, honestly. It is a ton of fun. It is a different way of fishing, completely different than fishing the basin, like you said. There's a lot of people out here today fishing, so you know, anybody watching this fishing,
pleasure boating.
a lot, yeah, that too. But anybody out fishing a float system right now, this is pretty useful stuff on how to catch these fish.
Yeah. So we're just gonna jog through a couple more spots before it just gets where you get turned into cooked bacon out here, but hopefully put a few more Walters in the boat.
Rolling.
Fish on. Feeling all right there, Mitchell.
Nice.
Unless it's a bass. That is a walleye. Not a big one. Not a big one. He's gonna be 14 inches. What do you think?
I don't know. That one's tough to say.
Tough to say on that guy?
You can bump it again if you feel.
Either way,
you
I'm
need to.
having fun. It's a very kind of like challenging little bite. I mean, look at the day. We're in 7 feet of water right now, and it's obviously about 1,000 degrees out now this afternoon. And we're unstumping a few few Walters. He's an angry little buddy. I'm gonna say he's 14 and a half. What do you say?
There's only one way to find out.
I'm not even gonna measure that one.
You didn't want to?
Too small. We'll get bigger. We catch bigger. We will find bigger fish. Back he goes. See you later, little buddy. I never realized this before. Did you realize this in the TKI rod holder? That piece is magnetic?
Yeah, I did actually. It's like a magnetic tool holder. It's pretty cool.
Actually. Or jig holder. To store your spare jigs and half crawlers while the guy's busy handling behemoth walleyes like that. Oh no, I got a tip tangle, dude. Ready?
Yeah.
Got him.
Nice.
Feel like an alright fish, man. Oh, I'm having such a good time out here, man. It's something to be said for sure about fishing bites that are like unique and different than they are what you're kind of doing every single day. That kind of makes my job enjoyable. And although, you know, obviously these aren't like giant walleyes, it's a ton of fun to come out here and do something a little bit different that I haven't done in a while. We'll get this guy popped off quick. There we go. Another nice little walleye right there. Probably 15 inches, I would say, in that guy. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Pretty little guy. Just let him go. See you later, little homie. Back down to your little stump you go. And as you guys see by watching this video, kind of got this little progression where it's like I'll pitch a jig at a stump real quick, and if I get bit, I always try to follow it up, or if I get 2-3 bites, whatever, and I'm about to leave, I will always follow it up with something like a slip bobber and a small piece of crawler on there. Just because it's something that just floats and hangs there, right? And it's either like they're just gonna sit there and watch, or they have to bite it. Just one really slow thing. The jig I can obviously cover a little bit of water with, so as I kind of come down some of these areas, I'll just pitch a jig, pitch a jig, pitch a jig, here, there, boom. Say I get bit here, maybe make another cast with a jig, miss one, grab the slip bobber, chuck back, and a lot of times it's kind of an easy way where you can pick off another fish or two out of some of these pieces of structure. We're fishing that in the 2B Fishing Genesis precision shooter slip bobber rod. It isn't something we've talked a whole lot about this year, but for this style of fishing where you're just kind of like trying to really precisely pitch slip bobbers out either at a stump or an individual fish a lot of times. Nice part about this rod, it's got these big oversized guides that go all the way down the rod. So before, where that slip bobber knot would always get hung up in the guides, not an issue on this rod. So kind of a unique rod that's almost like custom designed for this style of fishing, whether you're fishing 15-inch walleyes or 25-inch walleyes. Kind of a good rod for doing this. You can kind of roll into a spot and get a few of those fish to bite. I mean, that's kind of the goal, right? Absolutely. A bunch of these Northwoods walleyes. Midday, shallow water, early September. How are you gonna beat it? Peace out, little homie.
Walk me through what's going on.
All right, we got an entanglement of lines here. Oh, there he is, boys. There he is. We're gonna turn this entanglement into a serious entanglement of lines here. The old hand line. Is it gonna be a walleye? It is a walleye. There we go. We just turned a small mess into an enormous mess by doing that, but we did catch the fish, and that's really all that matters, I think. I just went to make a cast and tangled my jig rod with my slip bobber rod. Turned out bobber was down, but we got the fish anyways. Little 14er. Let him go, Captain.
Yep.
See you later, little buddy. Now we got catastrophe.
Oh my gosh.
A foot.
Oh, we have a mess here.
Oh.
We have a mess.
Wasn't that bad.
Oh, it's not bad.
depending on where the rest of the line went.
Only on the chip.
Daddy always said keep a tight line when you set the hook. I had a little slack in the line and I set that hook, but I caught up to him.
A little bit.
Got him.
Nice.
There we go. That's feeling a little better, Mitchell.
It's looking better, for sure.
Come on, baby.
What is this?
Come on, baby. Dude, that might have been that big mark. Oh yeah, it's definitely a much better fish.
Nice.
We got one, we got one.
Grab a net here.
All right, that was, the whole day is coming down to this right now. My camera / netman's on the job here. Come on, buddy. Oh yeah, substantial, substantial. We got him. Yes. Oh, dude, we did it.
Nice fish.
We did it. There's the reward of the grind. It all comes down to that right there. We were literally saying it's too hot out. We just got to get out of here. We've caught plenty of fish. And I was literally like, there's one last big fish over here. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
And I was like, made one cast at him and I was like, I couldn't tell if it was like a lip to this bog thing or if it was a fish. Pitched at him one time, saw him move. Bingo, bango.
What a way to end it.
Right there. What a great way to end a super fun day in the water right there with a high noon, super hot Labor Day weekend. Catch it. I mean, we're gotta be sitting in about 4 feet of water here and pulled a fish like that off it. You want a better sun angle or what do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Are you happy with it?
Maybe. I can't see. It's so bright out I can't
really?
see.
Here, I'll just go back here once.
There, this is much better.
Look at that one, guys. Whole day comes down to that right there. One big walleye bite. Tons of other fish. I'm so glad we just stuck it out here. And obviously it's just a unique style of fishing where you're just kind of going, you know, little spot to little spot. It's this very intimate style of fishing. You're not combing huge swaths of water. You're getting very kind of intimate with the structure you're fishing, picking out fish as you go on. And obviously big fish do exist out here. Well, you know, sometimes you fumble them, but she's gonna be just all right. We'll get her back. What do you say, Mitchell?
Yep.
Guys, there we go. By far our biggest walleye of the day. Going back in the water. I mean, how does it get any better than that? Unique style of fishing, grinding on all these little pieces of structure, pitching jigs at them, and just catching fish. All right, folks, that is gonna do it for today's video. I'm so glad we ended it on a clutch, big fish catch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Obviously a little different kind of video. Number one, because we actually have Mitch filming this video. So drop some comments down below how you guys like this. I got a feeling you guys will like this, having someone who's like actually a cameraman and not just like, when you think about how you film stuff, for me, it's like I throw cameras up and then I only film like what I intend to film. We're hopefully having a cameraman bring you guys kind of along on a little bit different type of story, tells it a little bit better, gets a little personality in there. So drop some comments down below on how you guys like this one. Big thanks to Mitch for filming this, but enjoyable video. The other thing is, if you guys want kind of a long, heavy informational kind of description on exactly what we're doing on these flowage systems right now, this pattern to a T, it's right on the Walleye Now app. Super simple. Get on the exclusive video side, click on summer or early fall, because we're kind of, you know, a few trees starting to change right now, and that thumbnail looks something like this, like we said earlier, but it kind of lays this pattern out super well. But for now, we're gonna get out of here. We're going to put the boat in the trailer. I appreciate you guys watching. Drop some comments down below. If you're not already subscribed, please do that, and we'll see you guys next time.